Hey everybody, it's Shark Scrapper. I don't know if you remember this racking that I was called to see if I could get it removed. There was quite a bit of it. Here's some more over here. Well, I made a few phone calls. I got a crew in here to break it down, get it all stacked up, and then I was able to get it sold within, about a week. So we did pretty good with it. The new owners of the building also asked me if I would take away the metal framework here as well. So here's the way this looked for pickup. All right, so the uprights are ready to go. We still have a couple more that are inside the building, and then we've got sheet steel from framing that they took out. So I'll be back to pick that up later on. Hey, you know us Navy guys, I had to restack the messy pile into more orderly fashion. Now, this long piece of angle iron is going to be hanging out the back of the truck, so I'm going to have to be really careful how I secure that. That'll go in first. We'll pile everything else on top of it. That should help to keep everything somewhat stable, and then I'll cinch it down real well for going to the scrapyard. Those of you that have moved angle iron around, you know how heavy this stuff is. This is definitely going to be HMS. If I cut it into, I think it's 6 foot or less, it'll go as prepared. So pretty sure this is going to go as #1 prepared. I'm going to get it back to the shark cage and cut it up if I can't sell it. I have a buyer for the big long welding table. I'm going to come by in about a week. I'm going to see if they're interested in this angle iron before I cut it. Oh, you didn't see the table? Here, wait a minute. Hang on just a second. That is 16 feet of really heavy welded iron. You cannot see it from this angle, but I just put a big chunk of steel on the end of this angle iron, and I have a strap that is going over it that is connected to the grommets in the deck of the bed. Plus we'll strap this beam down on top of it and put a bunch of that lighter tin on top of it. So I'm pretty sure this is not going anywhere. I'm kind of pretty sure. This is the structural steel that was used in the wall that was partitioning the space. The new owners had that removed, and they left the structural steel for me to haul away. There isn't a lot of weight here really, but I should be able to get it all stacked into the Sharkmobile in one load, and I have to go past the scrapyard on the way back to the shark cage, so you know, we might as well take it in and see what we can get for it. But I tell you what, you don't want to sit around and watch me do this, so let's go to Moo Speed. For those of you that are new to the channel, one of my viewers very cleverly came up with the idea of Moo Speed for fast forwarding, because the mako shark is the fastest shark in the oceans. So whenever we go to fast forward, we like to call that Moo Speed. Now you can't see I've got a cargo strap around up close to the close end of the bed, and then I've got this line that's zigzagging across. I'm going to cinch it down. I'm going to put a taut line hitch here on this end because that way I can get it good and tight, and it's secured at the far end corner with a bowline. So that's a pretty classic way to tie things down. I know a lot of folks like trucker's hitch. I'm a fan of the taut line hitch. It's very nice and adjustable, and I can always loosen it up and slide stuff in and then retighten it if I need to. For those of you that like the numbers, while I'm putting the high-vis safety ribbon on the end of that big long angle iron, this is 420 pounds of the framing steel. Remember, the angle iron's going back to the shark cage with me, and at 0.057 cents a pound, that was $24.15, and I got $1,600 for all the racking. All right, well, that is not pretty at all, but we'll make it work. We don't have that far to go. It's just a couple miles to the yard, so, and the roads aren't that high speed, so we should be fine. And yes, we did make it to the scrapyard and the shark cage without incident.